You, if you want to extend your social battery, you're in the right place. Let's make it longer. Hey, I'm Ryan, and I'm helping introverts stay confident with my content. I'll tell you, one of the first things you can do to extend your social battery is read out loud. And yes, I said it. Simply put, read out loud. And if I confuse you by saying read out loud, let me explain why I say read out loud to make your social battery longer than what it is. Because when you talk, you use a whole lot of muscles, not just your mouth and your voice. You use a whole lot of muscles. And when you use a whole lot of muscles, you need energy. If you're not using those muscles as often, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get tired easy. You're not gonna feel good. You're gonna have to take a couple of days off to recover. And if you don't go back and do it again and strengthen those muscles even more, it's gonna be like if you go to the gym once a month. It's not really gonna help you out as often because your body's not used to it. But when you read out loud, it's like cardio for your body, and it's getting your voice and your body, the parts that you need to speak. It's helping them get into shape so you can speak better, speak easier, and also extend your social battery life so you don't have to think about it or even experience that battery draining, that social battery burnout and all of that. But when you do start reading, I don't want you to start out with 30 minutes a day. No, don't do that. You wouldn't talk to somebody for 30 minutes every day starting out with you. I doubt it. But when you start reading, I want you to start out with 1 minute a day, reading out loud. It can be a book, it can be a magazine, anything. Just read out loud for 1 minute a day and gradually work your way up to 10 minutes. So you start with 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And once it gets easier and easier, you'll be able to go ahead and push it up to 10 minutes. And then once you get to that point, speaking's gonna be easier. You're gonna be able to speak clearer. You're gonna be able to speak probably louder because you're gonna be used to speaking now. And once you go out and start speaking, it's gonna be much easier. Because let's think about it. When you speak, you don't speak for 10 minutes at a time. You speak for maybe a couple of seconds, 30 seconds, a minute tops at one time when you're talking to strangers or people at work or people you know. So if you're able to read for 10 minutes straight and not have any problem, how much longer do you think you'd be able to speak? Think about it, think about it. It'll also help you speak better and give you more confidence when you're speaking, because you're like, if I can speak for 10 minutes, speaking for 10 seconds or 15 seconds or 30 seconds, even a minute, it's not gonna be nothing to you. It's gonna be easy. But if you wanna take it to the next level and make it a bit more challenging so you can speak even more clear, get a pen, put it in your mouth and talk with the pen in your mouth. It's gonna train your mouth to be wider when you speak, and you will be able to speak louder because your jaw is gonna be dropped when you speak. You don't have to think about it. It's gonna happen second nature, just like that. The next thing you can do to extend your social battery is remove limits from yourself. And if you're asking, what do you mean remove limits? I don't have limits. I'm not limiting myself. You might be doing it and not be realizing what you're doing, but let me tell you what I mean by this. One of the most common limits that introverts place on themselves is I can't speak up or I can't speak longer because I'm an introvert, making it seem as if, oh, because society has deemed me an introvert or society has placed these stereotypes on introverts, I'm now putting myself in that category and I can't go outside of that category. I can only do what society says I can do because I'm an introvert. Because I want you to think about this. An introvert is just the type of personality you have. It doesn't mean you can't do other things that other people do. Or that, oh, I'm an introvert. I can only stay home, read books, be quiet, stay to myself. Like, no. Because I tell you, when you do that, you're cutting off all opportunity to be able to grow or be able to change in any kind of way as far as speaking, communicating, or overall as a person itself. Instead of doing that, I want you to accept where you are and say, okay, I may not be able to speak as long right now, but that's okay. I can work on it, I can improve on it, and I can make it longer and start your journey from there. Hey, I'll be honest, if you're an introvert, you can do anything an extrovert can do. You can do anything an ambivert can do. You can do anything a camel can do. Well, maybe not a camel, but you catch my drift. Let's get back into the video. The next way to extend your social battery is to eat and drink before you go socialize. That may be simple, but it's the biggest reason why you burn out and the reason why you're not able to talk for a long amount of time. But like I said before, when you speak, it takes a lot of energy. And if you don't have the energy, you're not gonna be able to last long. You're gonna dwindle down real slow. And besides that, when you eat, your mind is able to function better and your body is able to function better. Imagine exercising on an empty stomach and being dehydrated. You wouldn't really be effective, would you? You'd be tired and you'd be drowned out. Same thing goes for eating. I know you may be like, oh, I don't have to eat or I'm not really hungry, but make sure you check the last time you ate something and drank some water before you go out. And that'll help you go a long way. Something else to know too is when you eat, your body won't go into survival mode thinking that you're in danger or that you're about to die or something, because going long periods without food can make you anxious. And once you be anxious for a long time within a certain time frame, it can make you overthink because your mind is just constantly thinking of different things, of how to get out of a situation, creating different scenarios. Now your mind's overworked, and now you're gonna feel mentally tired. And when you feel mentally tired, the body's gonna follow behind it, because where the mind goes, the body follows. So whatever you do, make sure you eat something and drink something before you go out and socialize. But whatever you eat, make sure it's something that'll give you energy and not something that'll drain your energy like junk food. The same thing goes for drinking, like drink water or juice or something. But now you know most of the things you can do to extend your social battery. The next thing would be practice talking to people. If you feel like you're not ready to talk to people yet, I want you to practice reading out loud until it gets easier to you, and then go to practicing with people. But besides that, I want you to know that the more that you practice talking to people, the better that you'll get. You won't be overthinking things as much anymore, because having a social battery is like having social endurance, and once you build it up, all you have to do is maintain it by talking to people or reading out loud. And that way you won't be as tired going forward. When you're done talking to people, you may even feel better talking to people. You're gonna be like, okay, I got this. I gotta get a hold on this. But when you do begin talking to people, don't let it scare you. Take it slow, one step at a time if need be. If you have to, you can start with, hey, how you doing? Or just start small and work your way up to a full conversation. Start with a hi, hello, how you doing? Then work your way up. Strangers, family, friends, etc. But if you're not able to find people in your area or where you live at to talk to because of everything that's going on right now, you can use apps and be able to talk to people from the comfort of your home. Some good apps to look at that I've tried is Spoon, Clubhouse, Discord, etc. And once you get used to doing it there, you can go ahead and try it out in the real world, and then next thing you know, you're gonna be killing it out there, and you're not even gonna be thinking about having a social battery, because your social endurance is gonna be so high to the point to where you're like, dang, I remember back when I watched that video Ryan did, and it helped me so much. Like, yeah. But if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like and check out a video down below. And as always, be confident, stay confident. I'm out.